From on-field fights to major controversies, these moments in women's football left fans speechless. Spain won the Women's World Cup in 2023, but instead of celebrating the victory, the world was talking about one thing: Luis Rubiales kissing Jenny Hermoso without her consent during the medal ceremony. The backlash was massive, with Hermoso speaking out and Rubiales eventually resigning. From an unwanted kiss to an offensive celebration, this next moment got fans talking for all the wrong reasons.
Con ella, Ruelas ahora tiene que salir y empiezan los golpes. Esto no lo habíamos visto y después pisotones y tienen que salir tarjetas aquí.
With seconds left, the match turned into a joke. Maria Lopez fell, Sarai Kim overreacted, and suddenly it was chaos. Players charged in, throwing weak punches and stomps, while the refs struggled to keep up. Two got sent off, but the real loser here was the game itself. After qualifying for the World Cup, Irish players were caught on video chanting a song linked to the Irish Republican Army. The team quickly apologized, but the damage was done. Some called it an innocent mistake, others said it was deeply offensive. From offensive words to offensive actions, this next moment is about a player who took things way too far on the pitch.
I think he's very fortunate to still be in this game. Watch this right here. This was earlier. Watch this one right here. Ooh, I mean, that is a straight red right there.
New Mexico's Elizabeth Lambert shocked the football world with her violent play against BYU. She pulled hair, threw elbows, and kicked opponents off the ball. The video went viral, and Lambert was suspended indefinitely. If you thought that was rough, wait until you hear about this next disrespectful move against religious beliefs.
To ban a headscarf which will prevent many women from participating in a sport, it doesn't make sense.
In 2011, Iran's women's team was banned from an Olympic qualifying match because of FIFA's hijab rule. The players were devastated, losing their chance to compete. After massive protests, FIFA finally lifted the ban in 2012, allowing players to wear headscarves. Sometimes the disrespect comes from within the team, like this next shocking boycott.
Effective immediately. Terminated contract, not just a suspension. It's both. 17.
In the 2016 Olympics, the U.S. lost to Sweden in the quarterfinals. After the match, Hope Solo called Sweden a bunch of cowards for their defensive play. The backlash was immediate. The U.S. Soccer Federation suspended Solo for 6 months and terminated her national team contract. A brutal way for a legendary career to end. Respect is earned, but one comment can erase it all.
We've got fisticuffs on the far side as a couple of players are fighting here.
A fiery showdown between UMass and Rutgers escalated when Gia Gurman and Ashley Lamond exchanged punches. Both received red cards, but UMass still secured a 1-0 victory. Now let's look at another fiery moment in women's football. Megan Rapinoe, one of the biggest names in women's football, played her final NWSL game. But instead of a hero's send-off, parts of the crowd booed her. Her activism made her a divisive figure, but no legend deserves that kind of farewell. Speaking of disrespect, this next match is just reckless.
Oh, there's a fight here. This is extraordinary. Emily Gilnick and Mindy Barbieri, and now Izzy Nino.
A heated A-League women's showdown between the Newcastle Jets and Australia's top team erupted into chaos. A fiery confrontation quickly turned physical, with teammates and officials rushing to break it up. It was a raw, intense moment that showed just how ruthless football can be.
White keeps that ball in play, and it'll just be tidied at the back. It is a back pass though.
The 2019 Women's World Cup turned chaotic as Cameroon protested VAR calls against England. Players refused to restart, tackles got relentless, and tempers flared. Spitting incidents and near walk-offs made it a meltdown on the world stage. Pressure can break even the brightest stars, and this next moment proved it.
But could easily have not.
Under control, can't get past Alozie.
In the 2023 World Cup, England's Lauren James got a red card for stamping on Michelle Alozie's back. With England down to 10 players, the game dragged into extra time and ended in penalties. They won the shootout 4-2, but all anyone talked about was James's moment of madness. With just 10 minutes left, Ella Toon lost her cool in a clash with Evelina Summonen. Straight red. United went down a player, the pressure was on, but they refused to break. Spurs pushed, but the Red Devils had their ground and took the win. And if you thought that was intense, wait until you see what happened next.
They're looking for the ball. Bit of push and shove. She might find herself in a little bit of trouble here, Emma Ralston.
Emma Rolston saw red as Wellington Phoenix fell 2-0 to Perth Glory. Tensions exploded in the 34th minute when Ella Mastrantonio kicked a downed Rolston. She hit back and the ref sent both packing. With 10 players each, Phoenix struggled to recover. And just when you think you've seen it all, the next moment takes it up a notch. On the 104th minute, LSU and Ole Miss exploded into chaos. Maya Gordon, Rami Noel, and Ramsey Davis were all shown red cards, leaving LSU with 9 players and Ole Miss with 10. It all kicked off with Gordon and Davis, but Noel's hair-pulling intervention made it unforgettable. And if you thought that was wild, the next moment will blow your mind.
Mohammed curling in to make it 2-1. And then this reaction here from Harvey Sissoko after Sarah Mailing had fouled her.
As West Ham United secured a 2-1 win over Aston Villa, tensions boiled over between Hawa Sissoko and Sarah Mailing. Late in the match, Sissoko's temper flared, leading to a heated altercation with Mailing. The clash was a clear display of disrespect, overshadowing the result and leaving a sour taste on the field.
Emotions and the intensity of this.
In stoppage time, Morgan Weaver of the Thorns and Kansas City's Kristen Edmonds clashed in a fiery exchange, both shoving each other after a battle for the ball. The result? A straight red for both, sent off in a display of pure disrespect that ended the match in chaos.
منغوليا على نجاة البدر بطاقة نعم بطاقة مستحقة.
DR Congo's Ruth Kipoyi sparked outrage when she punched a Moroccan player in the face during a friendly match on June 3rd. With the score at 2-1 in favor of Morocco, Kipoyi's aggressive challenge led to a red card. But it was her punch that stole the headlines, leaving fans furious over the disrespect on the field.